Hi, I'm Zara Quentin, a fantasy author, and today I want to talk to you about aspirational goal setting. The reason is because I just finished the first pass of my a revision of my manuscript, so that's a major milestone for me, and it wouldn't have happened without some seriously aspirational goal setting. So what is aspirational goal setting? Well, the way I think about it is you take your dream and you add a deadline. So you might have a dream, it might be like mine, it might be to publish your novel one day, or to one day learn to ride a horse, or to one day change your career, or one day travel to India, or something like that. But the problem with one days is that it just seems like so far off in the distant future that you don't have to actually do anything about it today. So that's where the deadline comes in. So if you say instead, I'm going to publish my novel next year or in 2 years, or I'm going to have a career change in 5 years, or I'm going to travel to India next year, or whatever it may be, the act of having a deadline starts to give you some momentum to think about what you can do today and tomorrow and the next day to make that dream happen. So, for example, in my life, my dream was to one day become a published novelist. And that was fine, but the dream for me seemed like so far away. It seemed like it would be at least a decade, if not longer, if ever, that would happen for me. And then one day in July 2015, I was kind of thinking about it and kind of evaluating things and thinking, you know what, next year, 2016, it's going to be my year for publishing my novel. I'm going to do it. And it really changed my mindset, because I went from thinking, right, when I have when I've written a book that's worth publishing, then I'll invest in it and I'll, get an editor and I'll get, cover designers and all the kind of professional help that I need to actually go ahead and publish it. But instead, I started to think, all right, what I need to do is invest in myself so that I can make sure I have a book worth publishing by next year, this year now, 2016. So that's what I did, and I became open to the challenges or the opportunities around me that would allow me to do that. So I got involved in an online challenge for developing an idea into a story, and then through that I got into a little course on story development and planning my story, and then I got an opportunity to work with a story coach on my novel. So that was all fantastic, and it was things that I wouldn't have been open to if I hadn't made that decision. So that's kind of contrasted with realistic goals, and realistic goals are what I think are goals that you could do any day. They're really achievable as long as you put your mind to it. So things like writing every day. I'm going to write every day, or I'm going to practice my new skill every day, or I'm going to go for a run twice a week. I'm going to become healthy. I'm going to start eating healthy. Those kind of things are realistic and achievable, and you can do them as long as you set your mind to them. And they're really important too, because you need that basis of good habits to be able to make any kind of aspirational leap. But the thing is that those realistic goals aren't going to get you aren't going to help you to make that leap. You need to have, a bit more kind of oomph to take that big leap to get to your dream. So I really hope that you have learned something from that. I'm really amazed at when I look back at the progress I've made over the last year. It really is amazing for me. And I hope that you can also use what I've learned to help yourself make big leaps. So if you want to find out anything more about my debut novel or any more about me, I'm at zaraquentin.com. You can also find me on Facebook and Twitter. And if you want to keep in touch with my news, please feel free to sign up to my email newsletter. Okay, thanks very much. Bye.